press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class, and we are dealing with the lesson entrepreneurship. Till now we have finished the meaning, the characteristics, functions and the role of an entrepreneur. Today we will discuss what are their importance and how self-employment opportunities, that is, I start my own business, I am employing on my own, I am employed on my own, I am trying to work on my own. Self-employment opportunities for entrepreneurs, and then we will see certain schemes that are there. I hope you have read the textbook, okay? You must read the textbook, develop the habit of reading the text. Any text for that matter is very important. You have a lot of words in it. You learn how to frame sentences, okay? If you have to learn English, you will have to read a lot. To frame sentences, certain words that are there to pick, and it will also help you in you're writing your notes and exams, okay? You will have to cross check as and when whatever you are writing for each question. So that is how. Don't take in whatever the teacher says, you will also have to do your homework. Okay, today we will get into importance of entrepreneurs. Now, in the previous class we discussed that they help in the economy of the country, they help in building the financial status of the country by aiding in their own ways. They will also help to elevate poverty and give employment opportunities to those who are in need. And with getting employment opportunities or giving employment opportunities to others, we also eradicate unemployment that is there. Not to a larger sector, but in some way we can bring down unemployment that is there. We can focus on things that really matter. We shouldn't be focusing on things that will hamper or disturb the peace of the country, but we should rather think about how we can develop the country in better ways. And entrepreneurs are one of the kinds of such ideas where they can help in making the society better. They can help in employing people, they can reduce poverty that is there, they can give funds, they can support women in certain sectors, okay? And that is how they benefit the family or entire society as a whole. Now here, okay, we are going to study importance of entrepreneurs. They are considered to be as the spark plug. Then they occupy the central position in the economy. Okay, they occupy the central position in the economy. Now, why are they considered as the spark plug? What's a spark? When you have a circuit short that is there, okay, a current short that is there, you get that light just like that, okay, that's the spark. If you have to take it into human qualities, he has a spark for whatever activities he does. He has a spark in his eyes. It's a phrase. He has a spark in his eyes. What is it? His eyes are as bright, and when he or she is around, that brightness glows in and around the room. Okay, that spark is distributing to others. Okay, it's addictive in a way. But here, understand this term as spark plug. Spark plug is, now when you have to connect a wire to the board there, the switchboard, okay, to the socket there, and only when you on the switch, you get your electricity. Now for example, charging your phone, okay, you will have to connect the charger to the socket, you will have to on the button there, on the switch there, and insert the plug into your phone. only then you will get your phone charged. Okay, so these entrepreneurs are in such a way that they are spark plugs. They are like a wire that is connecting the society and the government. Okay, write it like this: connection between society and government. They are in between. They are connecting. In one way to the society, they are providing employment opportunities, reducing poverty, reducing hunger, giving them opportunities to work. On the other hand, they are also helping the government in improving their financial status. So this is spark plug. They are considered as spark plug. And they take a central position in the economy. Now, we all pay taxes. We all have our duties towards our rights and our duties towards the country. When we have certain things, most of the contributors or the contributors in the highest form are these entrepreneurs who work. Now, if you have understood certain things, one of those examples is Narayan Murthy. Okay, he has been the founder of Infosys Technologies Limited. Okay, now he is also contributing, whereas on the other hand, he is also helping the society. He is also helping the government. Alright, you understand? So that is why they are taking a central position in the economy. Next is they are like an engine. Okay, what does an engine do? It helps you to function better. Your body is an engine. Now if your engine is slowing down, that meaning you have certain illness, your functions also slow down. Okay, now in the car, the engine has to work. Okay, if your engine is down, your car will not start. In your body, if your engine is down, you will feel low, you will feel tired, you will feel sick. Here, in the same way, when we have to run the country, entrepreneurs are certain people like engines there. They will have to function, they will have to stimulate, they will have to be active all the time, okay, for the country's progress in a way. After that, as they are going, they must also be appreciated. See, we cannot be only taking from them. We cannot be only asking them, give me money or give me that, give me this. But we should also reward them. We must also appreciate them for what they are doing to us. Now, if somebody has done a good speech, you need to appreciate that person, isn't it? That person will feel good and will do better. There is no loss in appreciating anybody. There is no loss in getting good things about somebody. Okay? There is this saying like, all good things come to you when you are dead. That is, all people tell good about you only when you are dead. But in the course of your journey, nobody talks good about you. Maybe there is some percent of people who will talk, but the rest of the population will only talk bad about you. Oh, she did that, she did this, she is like that, she is characterless. Okay, whatever it is. When you are dead, your characterless becomes full of character. Understand? But here, when they are contributing to the nation's economy, when they are contributing to the society, they need to be appreciated. They need to be rewarded. At least some amount of help should be rendered to them. Now, the countries that have very dynamic or very active societies, that is the society which has a lot of entrepreneurs. Because those people who are doing their self-employment, they are always busy, they are always active, their minds are always running, they are always creative in whatever they do. Alright? Okay. Now, on one hand they do their savings, on the other hand also I told you money is the cycle which is running between them. Okay, it's running with the society, the entrepreneur, the government. Okay, again it is going on with fundings, with schemes, with payments they have to do. So all this is a cycle that is moving on and moving forth. Now, when such form of entrepreneurship is done, there is value that is added. Okay, the country's wealth is getting more, the country's position also gets stronger, the country's way of dealing gets stronger, alright. Now, when will all this happen? When an entrepreneur is creative, when he has a lot of energy, and when innovation can help in the development. He has to know how to make effective use of science and technology, how to make effective use of communication, and with all these skills that he has, okay, he is able to do. See, for the fast growing world, two things you must really study. One is a foreign language, okay. Now, basic foreign language that we use is English. Another thing is technology. Two things will really help you in the future. One is English and one is technology. Two things are needed for the fast growing world, okay. Now, once we have discussed about the characteristics, they plan, okay, they execute, they do into their production, they get into marketing, all these involve the creative ideas that they do. Now, when they are getting into this form, they are also involving a lot of people in it. They are getting their audience right. They are advertising in such a way that they get a lot of people. Now, if it is not only known in our country, but it's also known in abroad, it's known in foreign countries, then we have a larger reach. We have a greater reach than our boundaries. We are crossing our boundaries, and these entrepreneurs help to make the name of the country in outside our boundary, that is outside our country. Now, when they involve in production and giving out their service, they are careful in many needs. They are careful in many ways as to keeping in mind their consumers, keeping in mind the prices that they assume, prices that they execute into, and in satisfying their customers with their products. Now, if the customer is not satisfied with the product, then it's a loss for the company. So, the company has to keep a regular check on the products that are going into store, the products that are going to their customers, as in to say whether or not our customers are satisfied with what we have sent to them, alright. Then with that comes profit and a loss. When they have a lot of profit, their urge to earn more or their urge to give their service more also gets greater. Even when they have loss, there will be less people who will back out, but the most of the population will always try for another method to make their business stronger or rise up their business, okay. And in the course of time, an entrepreneur should be a very strong person who can take away the profit in a happy mode and take away the loss also in that way, in thinking that I can do better, I can make certain ways, I can bring out creative ideas where I will satisfy or I will help my customers or consumers, alright. So, that was importance of entrepreneurs. Now, there is no any point as such to write, students, because it's a general paragraph that is given. That is why I prefer to only tell you than write. Certain words that you had to know, I have written it down. Okay, we shall see self-employment opportunities for entrepreneurs. What is self-employment? That is, I am not working under anybody else, but I have my own things to do. I am working on my own, self-employment. Now, they are considered, self-employed people are considered to be the backbone of the nation. Now, I am working on my own, okay, I have a business, but whereas when I am employing somebody else, they will be working under me. They don't amount to be considered as self-employed, but rather I will be considered. If I have to take a business, I will be considered self-employment. But if I have people under me, they are working for me. So they won't be considered as self-employed. Rather, they are working for somebody else. Alright. Now, they are considered as the backbone of the nation. Now, this point we have discussed in the spark plug. So, take the similar point over here too. I gave you an example of the cake shop, that boy who had started undertaking baking classes and not baking classes, a course in hospitality management, and that is how he went on to bake cakes. Now, they can be, if you are walking on the highway or if you are going on a highway, have you seen these tea stalls that are there, small vegetable vendors who are there in the market, they are selling certain goods, okay. Small shops are also considered as, small stalls are also considered as people who self-employ themselves. That is, if a farmer has variety of vegetables in his farm, in his field, okay, he takes all responsibility to produce them and provide them with whatever needs the crops need. Then when it's time to yield them, he takes them and brings them to the market and sells it. So is he self-employed? He is self-employed, isn't it? He is earning for himself. He is spending his investment, whatever he earns, he is spending on developing those crops, producing those crops or vegetables. And he brings them to the market and sells them. With that, he is balancing his savings and balancing his investments also. He is self-employed. Now, if you go to the garage there, they have some people set up, isn't it? Some do car wash, bike wash. These are self-employed people. They work on their own. A person who repairs things there, a cobbler who is sitting, a plumber who comes, an electrician who is there, all self-employed. Okay, they have chosen to do that. They have thought, I can be successful in this. There may be a lot of people working in the garage there. But person who started has done self-employment. Whereas there may be, and I've taken only small businesses that are there. On a larger sector, there may be different kinds of business. Okay, like people may have a big cloth store. People may have a big hospital, people may have an institution, okay, an educational institution, people may have big malls, okay, people may have a bazaar like a big bazaar, okay, that bazaar may be owned, a store for all your needs, a footwear shop, a cloth store, a tailor who is there. All these are self-employment. That is why I always keep emphasizing on the thing that skills are important. Come what may, anywhere in your life, if you get down, your skills will never leave you. Whereas education will never leave you. Dr. Ambedkar has said, isn't it? Your education will never fall you down, make you fall down at any point of time. It will always hold you high. And he emphasized on educating people. You have learnt in your English lesson, he emphasized on educating people. Why? Because you should never fall down at what you have to do. That is why we have learnt in the lesson labor also, how skills are important, how people in the organized and the unorganized sectors work. Now these come in the unorganized sector, alright, these come in the unorganized sector. But if a big business is there, they come in the organized sector because they have their rules and regulations, they have to get registered, they have to, like a hospital, a school or a college, okay, and if it's a big mall, they have to get registered for the place, for other rules and regulations that they have to follow, which are laid down by the government. We will not get into that. But I want you to understand the basic example of what kind of self-employment opportunities are there, okay. So these are few of the examples. Then they are always competing. People are always competing in, that is, competition is there between a lot of people who get along with each other. Now, the world is full of competition. Even in your classroom, with regard to your marks, with regard to your grades that are there, you compete. I must be better. With regard to any subject, okay? With regard to any subject, you may be competing, or on a whole. So competition lies in every phase of life. If you are moving out for the next year to your college, you will have to compete with your entrance exams, you will have to compete with many other things that are coming to you. Then you will maybe want to do another thing, okay, you will want to go to degree, you will have to write an entrance exam. Not all colleges, but some colleges from reputed colleges have you to do entrance exams. Then you went on to do some other services, you will have to write an exam. Everywhere there is a competition, and the world is only going with competition. Even with countries, countries, they are also competing. Who will stand at the first position? Maybe in financial status, maybe in business sectors, maybe in healthcare facilities, maybe in educational facilities. So just an overview. So for all these entrepreneurs to grow, there needs encouragement from the country and from the people in and around them. Only with encouragement will they go up. Now if you have scored 60, let us assume, in mathematics or social, okay, you scored 60 and it is very less for you. You thought you will at least score 85. Okay, this is the first test. First test, let's assume you got 60, you found it a little difficult with certain things, you didn't understand, okay. Assume, no problem, 60 is not bad, yet for you, your target was 85 and you scored 60. Now if the teacher encourages you, or if your parents encourage you and say, no, it's okay, no problem, learn from the mistakes that you have done this time, where you have done your mistake, which point you have missed, and write them next time. You may score more than that. You may score more than what you have set your target on. So that's an encouragement, that's a motivation that's given to you, and you take it seriously if it's given in the right way. Okay? It should not be like scolding first and then encouraging. No. It should be balanced in both ways. So when you are encouraged, you will score better. In the same way, when entrepreneurs are there, they need to be encouraged. Now if somebody, one of your friend or somebody starts a business, and if everybody, all of their friends go and say, please do it for free for us, where will he get his money from? Where will he earn? Okay, if all his friends say, please do it for free, please give it for free, he will go under a loss in just few months. Okay, so that's how encouragement is needed from the country on a whole and from in and around, people in and around you. Now, Government of India has always been supportive of or promoting self-employment opportunities that are there, okay. They are giving importance to innovation that's there. They also emphasize on people using certain developments in their sectors. All this is done. Now see, first you are self-employed, you started very small, okay, and then you grow and grow and grow, you make your business large, you become an entrepreneur. First we may have only 4 or 5 kinds of vegetables. We may be going to the local market and selling it. After that we realize there is a lot of demand for our vegetables. Okay, in the local market itself there is a lot of demand. Then we will think we should at least make 10 varieties of vegetables in our field. We will invest a little money on it and we will get it back because people demand for the vegetables that we grow. So we make 10 varieties of vegetables and go to the local market. In one day all your 10 vegetables, whatever you have taken, gets sold. And then you realize, okay, my 4 vegetables also have demand, my 10 vegetables also have demand. So what do you think? I should go and do it on a larger sector. I should make my business a little bigger. Okay, after that you try to put a small shop. Then you sit for the whole day or you exchange with your families who to sit, and then you do it. Within the day gets over, your vegetables are sold. First you used to go only on 3 days in a week, okay? Maybe when you had 4 vegetables, you used to go 3 days in a week. Then when you started to take 10 vegetables, you went for 4 days. Now you put a shop and you think, okay, let me go only Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll take leave and I can work in my field. So that I have to improve my field, isn't it? Friday. Then people kept on asking you, why don't you come on Saturday and Sunday? People come to the market on Sunday. Then you thought, okay, Saturday and Sunday Saturday also I have to go. Or Saturday I should take off and Sunday I should go. And then you start going on Sunday. Okay? Then you still realize, okay, people are still demanding, there is a lot of demand. People not only from your local area, but people from a little far away place are also coming. Then you realize, okay, I should put one more shop. Then you realize, okay, I must make a little bigger market, a bigger shop. And that's how you increase and become an entrepreneur. First you started very small. You self-employed. I want money for my day-to-day activities, for my routine things. That is enough for me. But when people started demanding, when you were able to satisfy the needs of the people, then you start thinking big. Okay, you have to start with creative ideas. Then maybe you start telling people that we deliver to your doorstep. Okay, just give a message to us or call us, we will deliver to your doorstep. You can pay us at home, or you can do Google Pay, okay, Phone Pay, whatever it is. So you are increasing your boundary, you're crossing your boundaries and increasing your limits that are there. And that is how you reach a lot of people. That is how it goes on. And see, all have begun small. All people, we are going to discuss few of the people in the last section of the lesson. They all started very small, but they are big people now, they are great people now. Okay. Now, I want to understand one thing over here. Okay. The Ministry of the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises MSMEs. Okay. They help people who are, or they aid people who are, or they encourage people who are doing these kind of businesses. That's the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Micro, very small, small and medium. Okay. So micro is like this, small and then medium. Okay. Then they help people in giving them certain money, certain visions for certain ideas for what is to be done, and this help in people getting opportunities to select a business that they really think that they can do. Okay. Now, what kind of businesses these people in self-employing themselves or entrepreneurs can select are advertising agencies, okay, where you make your advertisements, marketing consultancies, that is people who help you market it. Now, advertisement and marketing go hand in hand, yet they can be separate. Industrial consultancy, people who can refer you to industries, people who can help you in making or improvising your industrial sectors. Equipment rental and leasing. This can be related to your houses, this can be related to shops, this can be related to equipments, things that are there. Photocopying centers. Okay. Now we have this wrong way of using it. We say Xerox. Xerox is wrong. Xerox is the name of the machine. What you do is you are photocopying. Okay, you are copying the sheet that is there. Don't say Xerox my sheet. Very wrong. Xerox is the name of the machine. Okay, photocopy. Don't make this mistake anywhere, anytime. Most of us don't know this. Okay, I'm telling you, you keep it in mind. Photocopy. Now I want a copy of this. I photocopy. Okay, I am taking a copy of this. Photocopy my paper. Photocopy my book. All right, photocopy centers, photocopying centers. That is these centers. Sometimes big colleges, huge colleges, okay, they have their own photocopying centers inside the campus. Sometimes outside your educational institutions, there are people who put these centers. Okay, there will be people who come. Otherwise, in the cyber centers, beside the cyber centers, there will be people who are there. Okay, that's also a business, a kind of business. Industrial research and development. Now, while setting up industries, there needs to be some background or homework to be done, and how you'll have to develop, where we'll have to put it, what are the features that you can give. Okay, will it affect the people over there? Is it a housing site? Are people there inside there, or is it an industrial site that is there? Industrial testing labs, okay, your experimental labs that are there. Internet browsing and or setting up a cyber cafe, that is cyber centers that are there. Now people rarely use the cyber centers because internet is available and everything is, if you just have internet over your laptop or phone, you can do anything that you want. Earlier, now people do go yet to fill up your forms or to avail anything from the government. Everything is easily made digital. You can just apply and then come back. Otherwise, you have to go to the government offices, apply, wait for them. Okay, the whole day is gone in one office. But now it's not like that. You can do 10 jobs, 10 kind of work in one day. Okay, just if you have to apply for 10 forms, you can all do that at home. To pay your bills also, it's very easy. Okay, to send money to somebody also, it's very easy. Anything that, if you know, see, that's what I told you, you must know technology. If you know what digital features are there, it's very easy. Installation and operation of cable and a TV network. If you have cable TV, don't you see your cable operator coming to collect money at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month? Okay, these operators are also there. People who are repairing these are also can be considered. Okay. Creche and beauty parlors. Creche is where they look after these babies, okay. Small babies are kept that, like your play schools or babysittings, okay. And beauty parlors, okay, saloons that are there. Apart from these, there can be many things, okay. I have given you examples right now, but this can be on a little larger sector. People doing this can be on a larger sector. People can be agents to maybe finding a house for you, okay. People can be advisors, people can take tuitions, okay, coaching classes. So all are a form of business, okay. Everybody has their investment done before and everybody has their own way of profit. Now if you go to YouTube and if you want to learn for anything, even if your name of the lesson, if you put, you will get so many teachers who are teaching there. Some may be from a coaching center, some may be from some schools, some may be from, okay, now schools will keep apart because the online teaching is going on. But otherwise there are certain academies, there are certain coaching centers who deal with these lessons, who are dealing with competitive exams, okay, who are helping you out to do many things. So that is what I had to tell today. We will go to schemes in the next class, okay. Find out more examples, students. Now you will have to give examples for yourself, okay. That's how you remember easily. You can take my examples, you can add your own examples. Once you have understood the concept, it's easy to remember. So understanding the concept is necessary. Now there was nothing much in these two topics. Okay, all you had to understand is a general overview of what is written. So even if you read it, you will understand it. So read the textbook till how much we have finished and get ready for the coming class that is there. Next class we will study schemes, we will study some organizations that are there, and we will study some successful entrepreneurs who have what they have done and how they have become so successful. Alright, I think with that we can wind up the lesson. Thank you students for listening.